I see some smiling faces now. Okay, now you see it quiets down. So that's good, okay? Hello everyone, I really want to start. I know that some of you are still coming in, but I really want to be fair to those who have already arrived, okay? And so as you can see, if you are in the teacher preparation program and you need to get your checkpoint, what is checkpoint 1 course, EDFE 110, okay, got to raise up your hand. This is the right place for you, okay? All right. First of all, I have to introduce myself, correct? Okay. My name is Jimmy Huang. I always do that, actually. I want to write my name on the board right here, my last name. Okay, H-U-A, this is A, okay, N-G. All right. You want to try to pronounce it? Yeah, because I said it, right? Okay. All right. How do you pronounce it following the English rule? Yeah, okay, Huang, that's the English rule, okay? Unfortunately, this is not an English name, it's a Chinese name, okay? And you know the Chinese don't use alphabets, we use characters, correct? All right. So if I write characters, probably this is my name, actually. Okay, so the same thing here. But nobody would know how to pronounce it. Okay. So that's why somebody came up with the idea of using romanization to put into the dictionary in order to tell the Chinese kids how to pronounce every single character. Okay, yeah, that's the story. And the Chinese people a long time ago happened to decide to adopt the German sound for A-N-G instead of the English sound. Anybody knows German here? Okay, so A-N-G, how do you pronounce A-N-G? Right, exactly. It's not ang, but on, right? So put this U together and ang together, that's Wang, right? And then we still have the H sound, that's why the name is Huang, not Huang, okay? This is a combination of English and German. I don't know what other languages we have. However, it doesn't matter. Whatever way you want to pronounce my name, I'm not going to be upset. Nevertheless, I wanted to start this conversation with you using my name as an example because, you know, we are, or you are, going to be in this field that we call education, and we're going to be working with kids in the school setting. And in today's school setting, we have people from all over the place, correct? All right. Actually, even though we don't think about the people, the new immigrants, the people who have just arrived in the United States, we still have the people with all kinds of names because the United States is an immigrant country. Okay. You know, while you're making progress in the program, in the courses, you know, there is a lot of course content that will touch upon diversity, this and that, but this is one thing that is so important in today's field of education. So we start with my name. Personally, I wouldn't be offended. That's totally fine, yeah, because I cannot pronounce every single name right myself. I understand how difficult it is, but sometimes it is important, okay? To certain children, to certain people, it is important to at least to try to learn their names, okay? I'm going to stop this part of the conversation right here for you to think about while you get into education courses. But really the purpose of this particular conversation that I have with you is because I guess we've been doing this for 3 years, probably, yeah. Have we had this for 3 years? Something like that, okay. Maybe 2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years, okay. I came to Colorado in 2011 as the Associate Dean of the College of Education, Behavioral Sciences, also as the Director of School of Teacher Education, all right? And in my first 2 years, I found that I had some teacher candidates in the college, okay, who were already in their 4th year. They almost, you know, they were almost at the point they were going to graduate. There were still tons of things they didn't know, okay, the basic stuff. They don't know who to go to when they have some issues, when they struggle, when they have a problem with the copying teacher, when they have a grade dispute, okay, and just a lot of things. And they even didn't know, some of them, who their program coordinators were. Okay, I'm just saying, oh, wait a minute, how come you've been here for 4 years, you still don't know that? But I'm saying maybe it's not the fault of our students. Where in this whole program that would tell the students all this kind of thing? So that's when I started having this mandatory session, okay. But at the same time, I really, really want to have this strong desire to see every single one of you who started teacher preparation program from the very beginning, not until the end. Not when you have a problem, not when you have an issue, not when you are at a point that you struggle so much, okay, you have to be sort of counseled out of the program, and then you are in my office. I said, no, that's not the way I want to see you, okay? I really want to see you from the very beginning of this program, so we have this conversation, then all of us are going to be on the same page while we make progress. That's what I would like to do, okay? So, this is what we're going to cover. Where are you students today? Who do you go to for help? Our expectations, how to prepare yourself to standards, reality and the needs in the schools. This is the part I like the best because we have started inviting real school people to come to this session to have a conversation with you, so that you know what the field really, really needs, so that you can start working from day one to prepare for the day when you participate in job interview. Okay? Because sometimes, when you realize the real needs in the field, it's already too late because you're almost done with the program. At this point, in your curriculum, you still have room to do a lot of things to better prepare yourself. Okay? And we'll also talk about program requirements and, of course, professionalism and dispositions, which is something that I want to emphasize a lot. And then we'll end with the procedures to handle dispute. Okay, good. This is the basic structure of our college. As you can see, we have the School of Teacher Education, so I'm the director there. And we also have the School of Special Education, under teacher education, early childhood education, K-12 education, elementary education, secondary education, okay? And then special education, we have the, where's the bachelor's degree? Where is it? Okay, right here, early childhood special education specialist, okay. Since yesterday, the university was closed. Many of you planned to go to that session, did not. Today I have a lot of people. Is it because that some of you originally planned to go to the other session? Okay, all right. Let me know how many, okay, elementary, please raise your hands. I would just like to have a kind of view. Elementary, okay. Early childhood? Okay. K-12, art, music, physical education, that's what I have a lot of K-12, right, okay. And the secondary, all content areas. Okay, thank you very much, okay. We don't have many elementary as we used to have somehow. All right, good. Okay, this is the school of teaching. I really want to know, you belong to all different programs, right? You have to know who you can go to. That's very important, okay? Because sometimes you really need some help or sometimes you need some advice. So that's why you need to know who these people are, okay? So as you can see, I'm the director. I have very important staff members that you will work with throughout the program, okay? Lynette Kerrigan, she is in charge of student teaching and practicum placement. You are not there yet, but you'll be working with her, okay? And I have Cheryl Sparks, and she's at the front desk, and she helped the students quite a lot. Is Cheryl here today? No, not here, okay. And actually we have, I should have changed that. We have added another front desk person whose name is Denise Connell, and she is not here, but she's another front desk person. Karen Long, Karen Long, Mrs. Long is right there, and she helps, I think, all kinds of things, but for secondary students, probably work more closely with. Yeah.
Work with secondary and then I do your scheduling.
Right, scheduling, right, exactly. Okay, and also I have John Shaw right here. Mr. Shaw also works in the STE office, and he's mainly for the extended campus program, but he's also in the office. Vicky Stromberger, this is our licensure officer who is sitting right there, Mrs. Stromberger, okay? And she is a very important person because she knows every single rule, every single procedure for teacher preparation programs, okay? So whenever we have questions regarding endorsement, license, certificate, we go to Vicky Stromberger. Okay, all right, then I'm going to go through the next slide. Okay, early childhood. Your program coordinator is Dr. Susan Thompson, and just now you raised your hands. So if you have any questions regarding, she's also an academic advisor for all of you in early childhood, okay? So Dr. Susan Thompson, and there's a phone number, and you can always go to the UNC website to find her contact information. Next. Okay, Dr. Kim Creasy, he is the elementary program coordinator. So for any questions and issues, you can go to Dr. Creasy to have your issues resolved. Of course, you also have 2 elementary, at this point, academic advisors. Okay, and you will be working with the 2 advisors too. I have one standing at the back, actually, Beth Fisher. Okay, and also Jamie Donahue. Jamie cannot make it today, right? But you have 2 academic advisors to work with you. Next page. Okay, Courtney Luz. If you are in secondary, actually, Courtney Luz will be working very closely with your content area program advisor together to help you. So if you're an English major, you are seeking English teaching license, you have your content area program advisor, who is Dr. Jerry Craver, and Dr. Jerry Craver will be working with Courtney Luz together to help you. That's how the secondary program runs. So the secondary programs are shared programs, basically. You belong to 2 different colleges. If you are English, you belong to HSS, okay, and also the college education. But if you're a math major seeking math teaching license, then you belong to the mathematics department, which is in NHS, Natural and Health Science College, and also our college of education. So that's why you are lucky to have 2 advisors to work with. But the 2 advisors will be working very closely together to help you. Next. Okay, Dr. Christy Monroy, right now she's in charge of the post-bac program, and let me see, mainly the post-bac. I don't have any post-bac here.
And does she do K-12 too?
Oh, and K-12, right. Yeah, Dr. Monroy is the coordinator for K-12 programs. So your K-12 program advisors will be working with her together to help you. Next. This is special education. If you're in special education, your program director is Dr. Harvey Root, okay? And then I think we have 2 programs. The first one, Early Child Special Education Coordinator, is Dr. Hassan Zaglawan, and he is the one you need to go to if you are in this particular program. Next one. Dr. Jennifer Urbach is for Special Education Generalist program. So if that's the license and the bachelor degree you are seeking, then Dr. Urbach is the professor you need to work with very closely. Now, after this kind of whole structure, introduction, I think it's important because you really need to know where you are so that you can get to the right people. You don't have to remember all the names because when you need the person, you can check it out. But at least you understand, different people are in charge of different units. Now I'm getting to the serious business, talking about what is UNC, what is the teacher preparation program about all at UNC, okay? And I really would like you to know that, probably some of you have already known, UNC is one of the 4 normal schools in the whole country 125 years ago. How many of you knew that before I just told you? 1, 2, okay, not too many, right? Now you know, okay? Long time ago, okay. At that time, there were only 4 normal schools in the whole country, and UNC was one of them, and that's why a lot of people say, okay, education is in our DNA. Okay, there is a good reason to say that. It's just like forever. And now UNC is a comprehensive doctoral research university that's after a lot of involvement, okay? But it started as a normal school, which really means teacher education is the tradition, is the history of this particular institution, okay? And not only that, there's something called the national recognition, national accreditation. Is that right? How do you know that? Or, okay, Did you know that UNC is a nationally recognized teacher preparation program institution? Okay. You know, all the teacher preparation program, in order for this program to get the authorization to recommend you for teaching license, you have to be recognized by the state. Yeah, also have to be recognized as in the higher education, like the whole country is divided into 4 sections. Do you know that? Okay, the whole country is divided into 4 sections, and each section, there's some kind of higher education commission to be in charge of quality. And UNC, you know, has to be recognized and accredited by that particular accrediting body at the same time. I think it's the whole mountain ranges, you know, the whole mountain areas, you know, quite a number of states, all the institutions of higher education have to be accredited by that. On top of that, UNC voluntarily wants to get this national accreditation. The interesting part is that UNC is one of the first few teacher preparation programs in the whole nation to get nationally recognized when national accreditation became a reality. I think in 1960s. Okay, long time ago. At that time, actually, I was so young. In my mind, I only knew there were only 2 countries in the whole world. The one country's name is China. The other country's name is called a foreign country. Okay, that's the time when UNC got the national accreditation. Okay, so, you know, the kind of history right here with UNC. So I would like you to know, in the past, national accreditation, the name for it, the organization is called NCAPE. Now the name has been changed to CAPE. That's the yellow part, Council for the Accreditation of Educator Preparation. It's a national organization that would see if your program is strong enough to deserve the national recognition. And then in order to get the national recognition, most of your certification area or licensure area needs to be recognized by the National Specialty Association. The National Specialty Association, the short name is SPA, S-P-A, okay? I wish it's the other kind of SPA, but not, okay? And for instance, you know, Council for Exceptional Children, that's for special education. And NCTE, that's for English education. TESOL is for teaching English as a second language, okay? It's a very, very rigorous process, actually. Guess what? When we were trying to seek the recognition from all these national organizations, they don't care what we give you. They don't care what courses we offer. They don't care about what we have told you. They don't care about what textbooks we have used. That's called the input model, what we give you, okay, input into you. What these organizations care about, guess what? What's the opposite of input? Output, right, exactly, output, okay? They care about the output. What is the output? Something from you, not from us, okay? So the way they evaluate us, to examine us, is to really look at the products produced by you as a result of what we do with you. Am I making any sense here? Okay, so they will look at how you work with children. They will look at how you develop your lesson plan. They'll look at how you design the whole unit. They will look into how you actually teach in the classroom. And they'll look into how, after you teach, you can assess the learning of your children because of your teaching. And they want to see if you know if you've done a good job, why you have done a good job, so that you can continue to do a good job. If you have not done a good job, you don't see it as the end of the world. Instead, you can use this kind of information to tell yourself how I'm going to change it tomorrow for my next lesson. Okay? That's what all these accrediting bodies want to see. Which really means we, UNC, needs to collect data to show these people, hey, look at our candidates, that's how strong they are. Look at the lesson they prepare, look at the teaching they have done, look at the evaluations that they got from the copying teachers in the field, look at the evaluation they got from the supervisor in the field. Oh, look at how they assess their children, how they analyze, the growth of their children's learning in the field. So actually, that's a lot of requirement, not only for us, but for you. The burden is on both of us now. All right? So we depend, the professors depend on you to show that you are coming from a great program. And of course, you depend on us to help you grow into that kind of teacher who can really do all these kind of things.